Jack accidentally knocked over the idol, and its head fell right in front of the cannibals below. The crowd, thinking it was the wrath of the gods, immediately knelt down to pray. At that moment, a cannibal spotted Jack, but he remained calm and immediately pretended to be a god. The cannibals, unaware of the truth, quickly knelt down to worship him. However, just as Jack was rejoicing, the chief exposed his disguise. The crowd flew into a rage, picked up their axes, and prepared to deal with him. Fortunately, Jack was agile. He flipped in the air and escaped to the ground. He then used a brazier to block the thrown spears, rolled around in the fire pit, and took the opportunity to flee into the dense forest. But the cannibals were too many, and soon he was driven to the edge of a cliff. As the cannibals approached step by step, Jack suddenly took out a can of beer and threw it at them. The cannibals thought they had received a treasure. Then Jack took out another can, opened it, and wore a look of enjoyment, so they imitated him and opened their cans. Unexpectedly, as soon as they opened them, strange white smoke emerged, throwing the scene into chaos. Jack took the chance to jump off the cliff and escape, but the cannibals kept chasing him. Seeing this, Jack took out a rope, threw it over a rock, and swung across. He thought this would shake them off, but they used winnowing baskets as skateboards to keep up and kept throwing spears at him. However, Jack stayed calm. He immediately went into the grass to search for the plane he had prepared in advance. Luckily, he managed to fly the plane into the air just as the cannibals arrived. Watching the plane take off, the cannibals knelt down to worship one after another. They were now completely convinced that Jack was a god, and Jack safely escaped from the tribe. Jack had infiltrated the cannibal tribe to steal this sword. He took it to an auction and even hired an actor to help drive up the price. In this way, the sword sold for a full $5 million. Just as Jack was about to leave, he unexpectedly received a distress letter. It turned out that the cannibals had long seen through his trick. Now they had kidnapped his wife, and if he wanted to redeem her, he would have to exchange the sword for her. So Jack went to find the buyer, but the buyer was unwilling to return the sword to him at all. What do you think he will do?